As chair of IW50, I have immense pleasure of welcoming you all here today. IW50 is a celebration of the first 50 years of women at INSEAD, a year-long celebration of past, present, and future, and a commitment to equipping women for success at every stage and at every organization. We in the UK are really committed to putting together an IW50 program that not only celebrates women, but that will help empower women. And more importantly, our objective is to bring together men and women to not only discuss gender diversity, but to have a real impact.
I was given the fantastic opportunity about 10 years ago to spearhead our diversity efforts in EMEA. And it's been in that journey that I have understood how big this challenge really is. But what I'm not here to do is to tell you that we at Morgan Stanley have cracked the code. I'm not here to tell you that we're where we want to be. But I am here as someone who's been leading our diversity efforts for approximately 10 years, and that we are a firm that has been sincerely trying to succeed. Our most basic competition is the war for talent. If we are fighting in a pool of talent that is somehow too small or too narrow, we may win the odd battle from time to time, but we will never win the war. Today, as far as society is concerned, moms are still the ones who pick up the sick kids or go to school plays. When she does that, our experience and our feedback is she feels guilty. She's not feeling that she can compete or perform as successfully as she would like. And yes, it's true, there are still male colleagues that may not be totally supportive. So what?
I'm going to talk about how we manage what I call what got you here won't get you there transitions in our careers. Now, as we become more senior, usually those transitions have to do with how we lead. We're usually talking about shifting from leading and motivating and inspiring people on the basis of what you know to leading and influencing and motivating on the basis of our soft skills and our ability to connect the dots and see the big picture and inspire people on that basis. These shifts are really hard because they challenge not what we do, what skill sets we have, but they actually challenge who we are. How do we have a growth mindset about ourselves, about the styles that we can use, about the ways in which we can communicate with and influence and motivate people? Redefine your job to get outside the competency trap and bridge to other areas in order to learn. Get outside Nebraska so that you understand what's going on outside and you can bring it in to help your organization, to help your team, and be a little more playful with your sense of who you are so that you can try things that are really outside the way you've always done what you've always done.
I think you have to be optimistic, and I think you need faith in yourself, confidence. So you reinvent yourself from nowhere, from absolutely nowhere, and that feels lovely.
So we have heard some amazing advice. And yet what I want to put to you is this advice is necessary to do this stuff, but it's not sufficient. If we think about a transition, it's not rocket science, but as we just heard, it is very anxiety-provoking. It's really important to think about the support around you that you're getting. None of us got in this room by ourselves, and none of us will get to the next transition by ourselves. The whole purpose of adult development is individuation, which is to move closer to a self that you're kind of comfortable with, that's your story, if you like. So many of us, early on in our careers, maybe after the MBA, we're living someone else's story, right? All the best MBAs go to McKinsey, so that's what I'm going to do. right? Or if you're in France, all the brightest kids are going to be engineers. So that's what my kids think they're going to do. I'm trying to fight against that one, right? So we start by living someone else's story. And the question is, these transitions should really bring us closer to our story. What is the story we want to craft for ourselves?
I'm very proud to bring to you a mentoring program focused on women going through their middle career to senior positions, or women returning from a break.
Anyone who joins the program will only be matched with those who also expressed an interest in the same topic as you.
Mentoring is hugely important. It is a way of giving back. You get so much satisfaction.
So as you can see, men and women joining forces to build a better working force and a better society.